Ryan McCaffrey from IGN joining you alongside Brandin Tyrrel. We're playing
Hello.
State of Decay 2, the new expansion.
That's
the
right.
new add-on here, Brandin.
This
Daybreak.
This is the new DLC, Daybreak. It is a wave-based sort of zombie survival setting. And I'm just going to, you start here at a loadout. I'm just going to set this up real quick so we can jump into the game.
Let's do it.
The more you play, the more you unlock. For example, the last game I played, I unlocked this cool Warhammer. And I'm going to throw on some remote grenades that I unlocked as well. And this is all sort of paramilitary equipment.
Let's do it. All right, so here we go.
So as I was saying, you're a Red Talon paramilitary. This has nothing to do with your own home survivor or your base or any of that stuff. You
Side story, basically?
Yeah, essentially. You are a Red Talon paramilitary, and your job is to protect this young boy here, this technician, while he tries to activate this beacon here. You always start in this base. You have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walls to defend, and zombies come from that way. So you can play with up to 4 people. Right now I'm just playing with bots. But the goal is to survive the waves until the technician can finish his good work, and then you're home free.
So this reminds me a lot, just in principle, just on paper, of Firefight from Halo ODST.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it seems like it's structured very similarly in a lot of regards.
It's similar to one of those sort of like just hold out for as long as you can.
Yeah.
Although this one does have an ending point. The more you play, the more zombies you kill, the more freaks you kill, the better you do. You get points. You use those points to unlock blueprints for Cleo weapons. Cleo's one of the sort of paramilitary organizations that helps you out.
Yeah.
And then periodically they will drop gear for you. So we're going to be talking over this, sort of giving you our impressions. If you're looking for straight gameplay, we'll have that up too, so you can find that on IGN right now. But right now we are going to kick things off and get these zombies coming towards us.
Can we get some snacks from the Waffle Depot over there?
I don't think you can.
Bummer.
Unfortunately, no time for food, Dr. Jones. So right off the bat, you've got a pretty cool defense base set up here. You got this bulwark with these slots in it. The zombies will attack the bulwark, eventually breaking through. But you can get some decent advantage points here. I recommend you switch your weapons to single fire so you don't run out of ammo.
Makes a lot of sense there, and looks like a scope you've got equipped there would probably be helpful in this situation.
Yep.
At least have one of your weapons with a scope.
I can zoom in pretty far, and then the first wave is of course fairly easy. Maybe a bloater or two, some zombies. But the goal here is just to, yeah, it's visceral, Brian.
Don't use that word. That's banned word.
It's gritty.
Here it comes.
The goal here is just to survive, keep them off your walls as
Yeah.
much as possible. And I found a cool little tactic is kind of hang out here in the front because you have eyes on both sides here. And naturally, if I was playing with 3 other players, we could divvy it up, communicate a little better.
If folks out there haven't played this since launch, it's
Right.
been patched up quite a bit. It's cleaned up a little bit, hasn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, it had some of that sort of technical jank that I think we lovingly referred to in our review and in our preview coverage. And I know Undead Labs has been working to clean it up, sharpen it up a little bit, and you can see it in Daybreak if this is the first time coming back. This is the second DLC pack. They had one come out. Oh, we got a feral. Now, your hero is randomly generated, procedurally generated, but
Sure.
I've played a few rounds now, and they all kind of seem the same. They're great at shooting, great at fighting. I mean, it makes sense. They're military folk.
Yeah.
You don't actually get to pick your survivor. Like I said, this has nothing to do with your community whatsoever. This is all standalone. Having said that, the points that you earn do carry over, so you can actually unlock items in your main game that you get here, some high-powered weapons and stuff. And I'm fairly early on, but there's a lot of good gear to be had in here.
So, are there any of the? So my favorite parts of State of Decay are the RPG elements. It seems like this is not really highlighting those by design.
No, the sort of surviving, building a community, staying alive, being sneaky. That stuff isn't really. Ooh, we just popped an achievement. That stuff isn't really in Daybreak, as far as I can tell so far. You're basically stopping zombies from coming from this direction, and later on you'll get some beneficial items dropped out here for you to come collect. But this is really all just defend the base, timed event sort of situation, and I guess if your favorite part of State of Decay is killing zombies or like holding out, this is really the mode for you. It's $10. We should have probably should have mentioned that coming in. It's $10, but it is included if you bought, I believe, the deluxe edition.
The $60 version of the game, right?
That's right. Yeah, it comes with everything. But if you're playing State of Decay 2, like a lot of people, because of your Game Pass subscription,
yes,
Game Pass folks do actually get a discount on it as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you do have to pay for it, but it is discounted.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So right now we are hanging out. You can see my technician health up there. We got to keep this guy alive. He is sort of the linchpin of this whole thing. So I'm going to use a bandage to heal him while this next wave starts. So yeah, waves last about a couple minutes, and
it's like about 3 minutes in this one anyway.
And then you got about 90 seconds between rounds to repair your walls. We're actually doing my AI is admirable right now. We're doing fairly well. We don't have too much to repair. But later on, they start throwing, of course, more zombies at you, armored zombies, some pretty heavy freaks, of which there's a new addition this time around. I don't know, Ryan, if you remember the Juggernaut.
How could I forget? The Juggernaut's ripped me in half more times than I can remember.
He has a habit of doing that, yeah. There we go. You can start to see some of the damage. So they added a new freak in Daybreak that is a Blood Plague variant of the Juggernaut.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
it's just golden.
He's not a good boy.
Don't shoot him there.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault. I don't have an angle.
You got angle of the dangle on that one.
A dangle angle. So it seems pretty straightforward right off the bat, right?
It does.
The problem is that you start with a finite amount of ammo, and as far as I can tell, the only way to gain more ammo is through these drops that happen between waves. Okay, so we lost our barricade. So now I'm going to switch to this.
Going for the technician. Oh, that's not good.
We're going to be okay.
So this is wave 2, right?
This is wave 2, yeah.
You got to represent, Brandon. You cannot lose yet.
Oh, well, it's... Oh, we got
He's still got plenty of health. He's taking some bites, taking some slashes.
Just need to get this guy down.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's not great.
Finish him.
Wow, this is not going
There is a lot going on out there. Oh, dear. Wow. Okay. It's...
Let's wait 2 seconds.
The floodgates have... They're not literal floodgates, but the...
Yeah.
The zombie gates have opened.
So it's pretty easy to get overwhelmed. And, I mean... Oh, I don't have a wall repair
man.
kit. So the only way you can repair these walls is to pick up repair kits. Here we go. Here's some. So I'll go through and grab all these. And
hurry.
Since I'm the only one playing, I get all the goods, right? But theoretically, if you're playing with others, you're going to have to share these with your friends.
Well, I wonder if it scales based on the number of human players in the game or not.
That's a great question.
Because you are... It feels like for Wave 2, you are in a pretty bad way already here.
Yeah, this is not off to a great start, I'll admit. But repairing barricades is fairly easy. You just have this
Can you go faster with the shoulder button on that? Since noise is obviously not a concern here.
I don't believe you can.
Okay.
They have made some changes to this. Like there's a skill right here, warfighting, that allows you to snap. If you press A, you snap immediately to an enemy's head. But you can see there at the bottom, it's been disabled for Daybreak because sitting back in a shooting gallery would just be too easy.
Yeah.
But you do get these handy supply drops. So right now we have a minute and a half before the next round starts.
Your technician could use a little bit of health if you can make it back to him.
Well, we have more pressing matters at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and drop these and pick up the incendiary grenades.
Ooh, they'll come in handy for sure.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But juggernauts tend to not super flinch at fire, so we'll get back in here. Let's see, I have 4 wall repair kits. So generally what I like to do is wait until the wall all the way comes down, because if
Right.
you repair a
Makes
broken
sense.
wall, it's at full health anyway.
Yeah.
But for the sake of this, let's go ahead and just try to last for a little bit longer. I'm enjoying this though. It's fun. Like it's State of Decay 2 is sort of a different experience from Daybreak.
Yeah, I like the sort of modern trend that we've been seeing with DLCs over the last, I don't know, a few years, where they seem to take a very different kind of, just like a sharp left turn from whatever the main game was.
Right, yeah.
Rather than just give you more of the exact same stuff.
Yeah, you see a lot of that with like Ubisoft games where
Yeah.
you get Far Cry 5, which is a pretty serious game.
Yeah,
and
Blood
then-
Dragon for Far
Yeah.
Cry 3 was kind of one of the first ones I feel like that really got that going.
Yeah, I was just thinking that Red Dead Redemption with the
That's true.
living
Undead
zombies.
Nightmare, yeah,
Undead
you go back
Nightmare, yeah.
farther.
All right, so we're kicking this off now. Now, Wave 3 is really when things start to kick out. You can see out there, that's one of the supply crates. Yellow means it's been looted already.
Okay.
Stuff's been taken out of it. And I love that shot. You can see in the
Oh,
background.
yeah.
The
And
city's just overwhelmed.
You're in pretty good shape here too. You got roughed up that last round, but you're able to fully repair your wall, and your technician's health is
goodness.
back to full.
Yep. And
Your own health is good.
ostensibly, you'd think, all right, we got this. And then this is the wave where I really notice things start coming down.
Well-
And you can see at the top, that's looking like what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 waves in total. I've only ever made it to 5. I don't know what happens after that.
Let's see what happens here.
But this is definitely going to be an experience where the more you play it, the more you unlock. There's a bloater over here. Where are you?
Nice.
The more you play it, the more you unlock. The easier it becomes, I believe, because you're going to unlock better weapons, better
Sure.
melee weapons, better items to use. So I imagine a lot of this game comes from just playing it over and over to sort of build up your arsenal.
I do like that, even though it is a bit of a different, takes a bit of a different tact than the core State of Decay 2 game does, it's still got something, that key element that you just mentioned, sort of in passing there, where you said that things can go from fine to bad really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how the main game is, and that's how it's still the case in here as well.
Yeah, as you can see now, they're throwing armored zombies at you. Bloaters will become more frequent. Feral zombies who can just jump the walls entirely will become more frequent. And then you might start seeing some of those juggernauts at some point too.
Well, don't let me down, Brandon. You got to show me one of those good new guys.
Oh, I'm looking for it. There we go. All right, so another bloater here.
You still got a good amount of ammo there.
Yep. But again, like I said, I mean, between waves, you really is your really only chance to find ammo from those drops, and some of them are far, Ryan. Like I'm not gonna lie, you could be running for 20 seconds to get to one, which is
It's dangerous.
yeah, which is a healthy chunk of the time you have between waves. So here we are at a minute 40, still dropping guys. Now you start the game with a hunter rifle, an assault rifle, and a shotgun. And I found, for my purposes, hunting rifle is generally what I tend to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I tend not to aim down or zoom in too much because it slows down your tracking. But you can turn your stick sensitivity up actually if you'd like.
We should note, just for the sake of noting it, we are playing off of an Xbox One X here.
We are, yeah. Ooh, twofer. I like that. But yeah, I could see myself playing this with a couple of buddies. There are a few games come out. Dragon Age Inquisition had a really fun multiplayer.
Oh, I hear
Yeah,
something.
did you hear that?
You sure did.
There he is.
Is that him?
That might just be a regular one. It is.
Nice use of it there.
Oh, God.
Wow, he is wreaking havoc down there.
Oh, did he go down? Did he go down? No.
Oh, still standing.
Why won't you die?
Wow.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
There he goes.
There he goes. My goodness.
Oh, it looks like somebody dropped artillery. Okay, so there you go. Download complete reward earned. I don't know what it is yet, but I have earned something else. So when I start this game next time, I'll have more options to choose from.
Excellent.
Here we go. Oh, no.
He did it. Wave 3 survived.
We lost a wall.
Are they all leaving? Go away, zombies.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay, wall destroyed. So Cleo drops have landed in the field. We can go out and find something.
You got 97 seconds here.
Yeah, I know it seems like you're doing okay, but those seconds go by really fast. Obviously, we want those wall repair kits. I don't really care about any of that. There's a new ammo type. It's Cleo Ammo. It is used in Cleo weapons. There you go. So you can tell.
We'll give you maybe a minute or so into this next wave, see how you're doing, and we'll wrap this video up either way.
Sounds good.
Whether it's with your pride intact or whether you perish.
I could probably last a minute, maybe not much longer than that. But as I was saying earlier, like you were saying, to parlay off that, it's interesting to see some of these games come out and have sort of ancillary multiplayer modes.
Yeah.
That actually work really well. They're fun. I mean, they might not be the most complex things you'll find ever, but you get a couple good friends and you sort of learn the ropes. It can be a good time, and I see Daybreak falling into that category, especially after you beat the first game.
Very true.
Or after I'm sorry, not the first game, the main story. All right, so that's about all I can afford right now. I got to get back and put that wall back
you got
up.
30 seconds. A
A
lot of work to do.
Yeah, fortunately, all the mercenaries I've ever played as, they're all about the same. They have different names, but they all have the same sort of benefits to them. They're great at melee. They're great at shooting. They have a lot of stamina, so you can really run around and get a lot done.
Okay, 8 seconds till the next wave.
You should be fine.
Timing it out fairly nicely here.
I only have 3 repair kits left, so I'm a little worried because that's 1, that's 2, and I'm not going to bother with that orange one in the center. If anything, they'll take it down, and I'll be able to use that as a sort of kill field. All right, so this is where things start to get real messy because they add blood plague zombies too. There's a bloater. Someone got him. So like I said, I'm really enjoying being right around here. I think if you have 2 people here and 2 people on the same point on the other side, you can hold down these walls pretty well.
You maybe send one up higher too.
Yeah, well, as long as you have ammo, you've got pretty good lines of sight on the whole thing. Oh, okay, so this round is now 4.5 minutes. So, ooh. So
I believe in you.
They do get longer the farther in you go. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
So far, so good. Oh,
there
he is. Nice.
All right.
Your street cred's intact here so far, Brandon.
Yeah, we'll hold it as long as we can. Yeah, I haven't played State of Decay in a while, but this is a really nice surprise coming back. It sort of reacquainted me with the controls and sort of the motif of the whole thing, and I forgot how much I liked it. I forgot how much I missed it.
It's still such a good, unique game. No reason not to check it out if you're a Game Pass subscriber.
That's right. It's free on Game Pass. Or not free. It's available on Game Pass right now. Again, Game Pass is Microsoft's streaming service where you can... I shouldn't say streaming. I should say download service where you get access to a whole bunch of games for, what is it, $10 a month?
$10 a month.
Not a bad deal.
Well, it does not seem like we're going to get that new Blood Plague Juggernaut. So we should probably pack it in here. Say goodnight.
Sounds good. You'll we'll leave that to you to find for yourself.
Yeah, it'll be one surprise.
He is a nightmare.
Brandin, Tyrrel, good stuff here. Thanks, State of Decay, Daybreak.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Hold on. Pause.
Oh, it's just a regular old Juggernaut,
all right.
as you were.
As you were. Until next time, folks, for all things Xbox, you're already in the right place right here at IGN.